You're gonna be the villain for a while, but I'm so damn proud of you. Yeah, you the villain now. You start putting yourself first. You ain't letting all that disrespect slide no more. Yeah, you the villain now. And you focus on your own peace. Yep, you gonna be the villain. You not ignoring the slick jabs no more. What? And you setting boundaries. Now you know they ain't used to you setting no boundaries. Yeah, you might well get comfortable. You gonna be the villain for a while, but I'm so damn proud of you.
Y'all think it just gonna happen. It don't work that way. See, football honors hard work and discipline. You don't honor your name, where you from, because you black or because you white. Don't care about none of that. All it honors hard work. That's it.
It is time for the baddest show. Let everybody know. I cut soft.
You know I made it happen. My life until he ran, but then I scored around.
Make a move. Fourth down and 9. Hey, that's it. Set.
Don't be none that you ain't. What we with you ain't new. Now we ain't stay. Back then I ain't trapping at my granny crib. You know I made it happen. Put my life into the rhymes and then I started rapping. I heard them niggas keep talking shit until I pull up clap. Hey, we the ones who
Fourth down.
pull up with that stat. I say we the ones who get the drop and pull up with them drinks. Hey, little buddy, they don't say they was real, but them little niggas fake.
Yes, sir.
Always be yourself, don't be none that you ain't. We was born, we with you ain't news, now we ain't stay.
We are live once again, y'all. It is that time of the day. Let's get the new logo on the screen, y'all. It's that time of the day, man. Tell you, round 2 fight. Football 365 don't owe us nothing. Tell y'all that. It don't owe us nothing. Tell you, great time to be here. Y'all represent y'all schools, all that good stuff. Man, make me want to play the intro once again. Tell you, one more time, y'all. Play the intro one more time. That intro 5. Let's do it.
You're gonna be the villain for a while, but I'm so damn proud of you. Yeah, you the villain now. You start putting yourself first. You ain't letting all that disrespect slide no more. Yeah, you the villain now. And you focus on your own peace. Yep, you gonna be the villain. You not ignoring the slick jabs no more. What? And you setting boundaries. Now you know they ain't used to you setting no boundaries. Yeah, you might well get comfortable. You're gonna be the villain for a while, but I'm so damn proud of you.
Y'all think it just gonna happen. It don't work that way. See, football honors hard work and discipline. You don't honor your name, where you from, because you black or because you white. Don't care about none of that. All it honors hard work. That's it.
It is time for the baddest show. Let everybody know. I cut soft.
Set.
You know I made it happen. My life until he ran, but then I scored around.
Make a move. Fourth down and 9. Hey, that's it. Set.
Don't be none that you ain't. What we with you ain't news, now we ain't stay. Back then I ain't trapping at my granny crib. You know I made it happen. Put my life into the rhymes and then I started rapping. I heard them niggas keep talking shit until I pull up clap. Hey, we the ones who
Fourth
get the
down.
drop and pull up with that stat. I say we the ones who get the drop and pull up with them drinks. Hey, little buddy, they don't say they was real, but them little niggas fake.
Yes, sir.
Always be yourself, don't be none that you ain't. We was born, we with you ain't news, now we ain't stay.
There it is, y'all. Once again, we back. Tell you, man, great time to be here, man. Let me see if I can grab. Let's see what we can grab, man. Let's get some pictures on the screen. Tell you, man, I ain't got no time to play. Tell you, man, great time to be here. If you missed today's show, then I'm gonna replay some of it. But other than that, y'all, we gonna recap the showcase. Everybody asking when the next one. Tell you, I got a special day I want to do the showcase on. It's gonna be in April, y'all. We coming back in April. We might. I don't know. But yeah, man. Great time. That's them Central kids right there, y'all. Big shout out to Central. Um, Tell you, man. Let it all out Monday. Over that mud. Let it all out Monday. I ain't going on no tirade today. It ain't nothing to go on tirade on, I can tell you that. I'm just gonna be like Kai. I know some of y'all like, who is Kai? He go Kai right here.
Kai, you don't love me, Kai? Whoever loved me, raise your hand. Kai, you don't love me, Kai?
I want to be like Kai, y'all.
Cool, man. Super chill. Be your own person. Don't be like everybody else.
I'm telling you. That what the kids at the showcase did.
Hey, right. Be a freak. You gotta be like Jake Harper right there. You gotta be a dog.
Man, come on, man. Ain't no pretender. Coach, I'm gonna say what I said earlier today, Coach. I am so glad a lot of kids didn't come. I swear. Uh, I'm telling
Yeah, me too. Because we wouldn't have had certain things happen that did.
oh yeah. Tell you,
We
for
wouldn't have
real.
had the reps. There wouldn't have been the situational type things that happened in the clutch moments. They wouldn't have happened that way. It would have just been some other kid up there, and it probably would have been a wasted play,
Oh yeah.
a dead play.
Tell you.
Yeah, he pressed him out of bounds. You can't get open. All right, that play's dead. Quarterback's dead. Yeah, yeah. That would have been horrible. No, everybody that was supposed to be there was there. That's what we always have to think about, kind of coach who's there. But, like if God would have wanted them to be there, I guess he would have planned it out that way.
Oh yeah.
I know the room just
And,
got silent when I said it like that.
Coach, that's the scholarship police riding by. They ain't got they got emergency somewhere else. Tell you. They was in New Orleans and they was in Sierra Leone. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
Tell you.
yeah.
And there's some
I ain't,
kids in
I
that
ain't,
room
I ain't
right now,
even gonna
son.
talk about. I ain't even gonna talk about where they wasn't.
Tell you, I ain't got no time for it.
Yeah.
I ain't got no time for it. I can tell you that. I'm not having no pity party with nobody. If a kid don't make it, he wasn't supposed to. That's what it gonna look like. Right there.
Well, we had plenty of people to come out there and compete with.
Tell you, I ain't got no time. You see what Coach Goose said? Lots of great players at the showcase.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you, man. I tell you, man. You weren't in New Orleans. You weren't in Sarah Land. I don't know where you were. You are waiting on the train to come. There it is. I'm telling you. Coach, I
Mm-hmm.
get tired of the same old stuff. And then people hating on the kids that do go do stuff. That's the thing that be, and just like I say, if you're a man and you hating on anything, that is a sign that you need to be in the paramedic going somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, men don't worry about that kind of stuff. You got to worry about your job. You got to worry about your business. So, you got to handle your business, man. All those kids out there earned what they got. It wasn't like, and Matt captured it. He captured most of the moment. So it's kind of like,
Man,
you
Matt
can't
got so
hide
many
from it.
Leo. I said, God, dog, man.
It happened the way it happened, just like the day started off with a great pro day type throw from Jay Morris. And then, you know, we exceeded on until finally the end of the last interception. That was probably, once again, Devin McKenzie.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple pictures on the screen. Y'all can pretty much. Well, I got one picture. I'm just gonna put on the screen. Yeah, y'all go ahead and screenshot this because this picture here gonna be viral next season. Uh, Coach, they going viral next year. Ooh, ooh. Let me check that out. Today. Rain. Today gonna be touchdown city next year.
I don't know how they even played 11 on 11 with all the routes and all the coverage stuff they did, with all the deep ball stuff we did that was like pro day for the quarterbacks, basically. I mean, even Braden
Co-
Dixon was showing his
Coach,
arm off out
Coach, it
there.
would have been unfair if them two kids would have been on the same team.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It would have been unfair, y'all. I ain't gonna even sit here and you know, for the first time, y'all, we didn't load up a team to play against everybody else.
No, we
And
tried to
normally,
even it out.
yeah,
Man, and you know what I just thought of? And this ain't dodging. This is the reality of now these ain't Dodgers. Man, we had some kids just recently suffer some injuries in their spring sport that were already even. There was some kids signed up didn't come because of that.
yeah, I had a kid that didn't come because he had a bad day down in New Orleans
Oof.
and decided not to come.
Oh yeah, football wins.
Football 365. Y'all get ready, man.
I love that new logo. What is it like? Football every day, all day.
They meant it.
Yeah, I
Hey,
want to. That's the T-shirt. That looks cool. That looks like
that's
some.
the real T-shirt right there.
Yeah, that's like some
Oh
90s, like 49ers type of like, man, if you had that on a black shirt, ooh.
man, yo, it's coming. It's
Yeah.
coming, y'all. The new
That on a black
360.
shirt with that green and orange, kind of like some Miami type colors with that black. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that might be my favorite all time logo. That's us, all football every day.
Every day.
That's good
Man,
stuff, man. What a way. Breaking out a new logo after this showcase.
man, that's
We
what you
got it
have to do,
fired
Coach.
up.
Know what I'm saying, Coach? We got no time for nothing else. Uh, tell you, it ain't nothing else to talk about. Well, that ain't the picture I want. Put that one up. Let's cover the screen up a little bit. Man, Coach, it'd be amazing, man. Coach, how many people ask you when the next showcase?
Oh, several.
Coach, I got coaches. When the next showcase? When Jesus jumped off the cross.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all already know who would be serious about doing the showcase again as soon as possible. That would, uh, and if I, they might need, just barely any time to kind of, hey, let the kids, get a chance, a couple of them to. We get a few bucks together if we got to do it that way. But Central, man, they would jump on it in a heartbeat. And especially we hit up the letting the youth come and really really tell them we want them there, like the 6 through 12 for sure. Only thing kind of hurting you a little bit there is just the spring sports stuff and the kids playing weekend stuff.
Because I done figured that part
But
out
it
too,
don't, it
man.
don't matter. We could do what if we start doing satellites. You just go to a different school every weekend, kind of like how I do some trainings and stuff. It'd be like, well, whoever shows up, shows up.
Tell you.
Here to train whoever. Here to showcase whoever.
I'm gonna be honest, Coach. I don't want to do another do over. I get tired. I get tired of all this, the
Nah, man,
preparation.
hold on. We talked about this. If less is more, don't be so accessible. Like, look, man, just it makes it more meaningful. It's kind of like people. I told you, man. It's like my mentor, Coach John Jenkins, run and shoot innovator, former University of Houston head coach, Andre Ware's coach. Man, he says you guys used to tell us for CFL and arena tryouts, oh, when's the next one? There's not one. Your career is over. You were supposed to come to this. You didn't. Now, that's how real it is when it's something like that. Guy that's trying to keep his career going and wants to play a little ball like that doesn't show up to the tryout for and you're not in the NFL, some big free agent or something. Oh, buddy, don't even ask about a tryout if they know anything about you. Your name is mud.
Coach, I'm at the point now. If you in high school and you hadn't been to a showcase, don't come.
For real.
Coach. I'm at that point, Coach. I'm telling y'all, I'm at that point. Why you like that? Because at the end of the day, y'all are blocking some of y'all be blocking some of the middle school kids that we need to see, and y'all don't get serious to the end. So, you know, go to New Orleans, go to China if you want to. Just don't come over there bothering us. Stay
Yeah, if
where
it
you
wasn't for a few good kids in 29 that we like a little bit, we're really ready to just start acting like we don't even know anybody that don't have offers in high school at all anymore and just move on to 30 and above.
are. For
That
real,
ain't,
huh?
that ain't no joke, man. Just move on to 30 and 31 because there's enough talent in 30 and 31. We've seen it with this eighth and seventh graders from this year in the season, and now in the spring. Some of them were there yesterday. They're big kids for their age, some of them, and if they're not real big, they're highly skilled. So it's and
Coach.
they've been coming to stuff and playing against. Some of these kids have been coming to the showcase since they were younger. And they're not scared to rub elbows with the big kids.
Yeah.
It ain't like, oh, wait, don't put my son out there with that senior kid that's trying to be the unsigned senior at the showcase or whatever. Like, man, that kid's he might bump into my kid. My kid might get hurt. Man, we didn't hear a parent say a word.
Man.
Everybody there yesterday wanted what was there for their kid. They wanted them thrown in the fire.
I I'm at the point. All you big timers, stay where the hell you at. Um, Unless you been to a showcase before, don't worry about ever coming over there. All you ones that went to the big New Orleans event, if you ain't never been to a showcase, don't start coming. Stay where you at because the kids over there gonna be getting scholarships. We don't have time for people that's trying to jump on the wave at the end, and you ain't never been over there. You about to be a senior, or you a senior already, or you a junior, or even if you're a sophomore, I'm at that point. It's almost like you have to almost have a membership to come over there from now on. It's I'm telling you, man, it's memos on. Stay where you at. Let your high school coach help you. I'm at that point. I just get tired of it. And we try to do something to help them, and they feel like they doing us a favor. Oh man, we gonna come next time. You know what I mean? type stay where you at. It don't bother me whatsoever.
How many times we heard about next time every time?
Man, come on, Coach.
Almost as I would rather hear something kind of like, "Man, I just don't know if we're ever gonna come."
Man, come, man. It did, you know, coming out there, it ain't the hangout spot. Man, you be done got cussed out there. Man, you got passionate coaches that's out there
Nah.
teaching, man. Don't have no time to be over there giggle, 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 giggle. Every damn time you look around, somebody's trip over their damn shoes or something. Everybody hollering. Oh man.
And then when it wasn't, when they were feeling like they were in the Marines or something, or at a Nick Saban, John Gruden camp, uh, they some of them got messed up out there. It was just good, old school football, just people going at it hard. But some kids, they fell down hard. They collided hard. One kid's jaw hurt pretty bad. The center, the young center. Let's see. Didn't really get hurt, but I mean, I'm sure it hurt. Probably having blocking two guys, in both your A gaps right there and tried to take them on or something, the way he was saying. And they their shoulders got him or whatever. That'll happen. One kid got hit below the belt by the ball. He should have caught it. DB kind of got his hand in there at the end, so he kind of lost the vision. But I was like, well, you didn't have your hands up high enough. You waited for the ball to come down too long. That's really why you ended up getting hit where you did. So it's your own fault. It's either your fault for not putting in the time or it's your coach's fault. I'm going to blame you on that one, though.
I'm telling you, man. And then, I said this earlier today. All y'all part of the street committee. We don't give a damn what y'all think. Your opinion don't fucking matter over here. We not worried about nothing over here dealing with the street committee. Y'all keep that shit right over there where y'all is. Tell you gonna sound like the presidential debate up in this motherfucker. From now on, we don't care about no gamblers, and we don't care about no mammies that want to get on here and talk shit. If you want to come over here and talk shit, find you somewhere else to go. It's simple as that. This is a football show, and we gonna handle it as a football show. This ain't a fucking feeling show. If you got feelings, don't come on here. If you're in your feelings, don't come on here. We're talking about a school, but we talking about a school, and then y'all be trying to bring the schools down. Man, I was sitting there looking at this today, Cole. True story. Viger has a winning record against every school but Daphne and Murphy. I'm going to say that again. Viger has a winning record against every school but Daphne and Murphy. In the Murphy series, 35-34. And if Viger played them twice, Viger be the damn victor. But at the end of the day, them the only two schools that can really say they beat Viger right here. Saraland, on the other hand, Saraland will beat everybody's ass. Everybody. So before y'all start disrespecting Saraland, just remember, Saraland will whoop everybody's ass.
Murphy need to use that as a recruiting advantage. Keep the streak alive. We need the right players to hold on to those two games.
Shit. But Daphne and Murphy are the only two schools in some schools. Now Viger got a big advantage over Blunt. It's like 40-14. But part B to that, Viger has a 36-14 record against two schools combined. 36-14. They be on here talking shit all the time. So at the end of the day, know your lane. Stay in your lane. And that's the school that I went to. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. I'm telling you, I get sick of that. It's always debate, coach. Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? He always taking it for me. I went there. Take her for your losing school. Tell you. Tell you.
Hey, Pat McAfee went to a school and talks about his college, and Paul Piebaum, I think he went to Tennessee, even though he kind of is a bammer sometimes. You don't know who he is. Like, don't worry about that. Just talk about the subjects.
And
Or
everything we talk
represent
about on this show,
represent your school. Represent your school. It's kind of like that the night thing, I mean, they always worried about like don't be worried about KTKT so much. Why don't you just like get in the show?
yeah, get into the
Like
show.
it's a
Come up
show.
with a
That's why
topic.
I'm even on
Ask
there.
us
You
a
know what I mean?
question.
It's not my show. I don't have my own show. It's he started yeah, it's like but we're all, it's kind of like being in a band or something and you're just like the lead singer, but like he's not the whole freaking band.
Exactly.
Or he would have been out there by himself yesterday telling us he don't want us to come.
Tell you, this shit crazy.
All you'd have to do is say, Coach, I don't need you to come out there no more. Okay. You called me yesterday though at like 12:15, 12:30. Coach, you already at the field? Yep. Gonna run home real quick, but yeah, I'm already up here. I'm gonna be up there.
That's the thing, man. It's
You're
like
just calling to touch base with me to let me know where you were at and all that other kind of stuff, but it wasn't. But it wasn't like, I got this. This is the KT Thornton camp. It was the Icon Sports Southeast camp.
let me talk about KT, the one that don't drink or smoke weed.
Yeah, man, you big dork.
Let's talk about KT. Let's see if we can pull up on him. He don't smoke weed or drink. See what the hell man, I'm not worried about. Like I said, I'm not worried about the crackheads, the powderheads, the gamblers, the mammons. I ain't worried about none of that shit no more. We don't care what your opinion is. Your opinion does not matter on this show. Unless you're talking about kids. If you're talking about kids, it's the only common denominator. And you get mad, sad, here to flip a dip. Or ride the damn siren right here.
Yeah, and the lowest point of negativity that we'll take on the kids is if like we have to compare them in like a
Yeah,
competitive situation. You know what I mean? And then we're just given it's kind of like watching film. There's no bones
yeah.
about it. It's no, it's not politics. We're
I
we're
just
just telling you what we see
Coach, I
based on
get
the
tired of
footage.
the amateurs trying to tell the professionals how to do stuff. That's what's wrong with the Mobile County Public Schools. They've allowed the amateur people to come tell the professional people, and now the professional people look like the amateurs.
Hey, it starts with us.
I'm telling you. Shit. Man. And where has the schools or anything else ever cared what the street committee said? I make me understand. I don't know. Everybody worry about what the street committee said. And
I
then
never
everybody
knew who
want to call
people
people.
were until after like our championship games or after football games. People be like, "Hey man, what's up from so and so or something?" I'll be like, "Okay, cool." Like if I didn't see you at like the gym I used to go to or something, or like somewhere out in public where you were like, "Hey man, you coach some kids at so and so," it's just kind of like, "Yeah man, what's up?" Like I didn't really talk to people.
Man, it's so crazy though, man. Just like I said, I'll never be nobody yes man. So don't ever think that me and Jeff gonna be anybody's yes man. Uh, so at the end of the day, don't put us in y'all categories, man. And then everybody got mad at Big Mac list, and all that, talking about this and that, this and that. You stop trying to be the guru and let the gurus do it. I bet you this. I bet you this. If we had to come up with the top 100 players in Mobile County right now, in Baldwin County, we'll know. I bet you that. I bet you we'll know. But
Yeah,
everybody else is
and
worried
this
about
is what
the
people would be mad about. For some reason or another, they'd get real mad that we didn't do a ranking out of any of it. It'd just be a top 100, like no particular order.
no particular order,
In no
alphabetical order.
particular order. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
like calling
alphabetical
roll.
order. Yeah, way you can find your child real quick and not have to compare them to somebody else's baby.
Exactly. That's the damn problem.
And it
And
probably wouldn't even be somebody at their own position. It'd probably be like a kid that's, ranked the top one of our top national quarterbacks or something. Then everybody's like, how this or something. It's like, well, first of all, it wouldn't matter, but you're gonna have to be like a number something at your position because you ought to be glad you even made this list.
Cole, this is what's gonna start happening. The people who think they better than the other people, they gonna be hanging out and they gonna be going to these out of town showcases. And guess who gonna get picked? The kid who not as good as the other kid, but guess what? That kid got more drive than the other kid. Some of y'all walking these events like, oh, I'm here. Here go the drum roll. I'm here. I made it here
Hold
from.
on. I got it. It's not. We're not naming anybody, but I can say this as of yesterday. Even some kids who are at that showcase that think that they've got it, like maybe in the last even couple months, like they're on, maybe they're getting into like a different gear. And there were all everybody had those little flashes where it was like, oh, that was another type of little gear, or that was advanced. But I I think it basically crushed their egos a little bit because football, it's tough, man, when you don't have the block in or you're getting the crap blocked out of you, and nobody's there to help you on defense. We could just go on and on at so many little basic things, but it was one of those things where it was like, man, you thought maybe some of y'all have arrived, and there really wasn't that many people. Even the people that have somewhat arrived and had really flashing moments, some yesterday, there were still those moments where it was like, oh, you drop one or two too many balls for me. You know, like, dude, I'll be honest with you, man. Yesterday, if I'm at like a major place, man, maybe that kid from Viger. It'd be soft too. From me, it'd be soft. I'd be like, I mean, like, yeah, today. Don't post it really, but let's keep talking. There's so many kids, man. They got to step it up. We say some good stuff too, but if you want me to be realistic, I told them yesterday basically how I felt. There ain't a near one of them could be playing for me hardly right now. I can tell they don't work hard enough.
Cole, there's a lot of kids that could play for me.
They just like they be bullshitting, man. They're not putting it in like every day. I'm like, man, you don't like the elites in this country. They are dogs, bro. Like dogs. That man. I mean, like the kid from Viger is gonna get it. I'll say it like his intensity on some stuff. Like he wasn't bullcrapping out there, man. Like if it came down to it, like he's just his intensity. That was like when he hit his 40, he was running for the money. He was running for the scholarship.
He
Everything he
was
did
running for his
yesterday.
life, Cole.
Yeah,
And a
yeah.
lot of kids, they don't know how to, protect their own selves. They just go through the motion. And everybody fucking cool. I ain't never seen no shit like this in my damn life. Everybody cool,
Yeah, the
you
only
know.
friends I really had were like the people that respected me coming up to me. I wasn't all like, "What's up, man?" I mean, I'm not gonna be like total like, jerk or nothing. But at the same time, it wasn't like I was going in there like, "What's up, Jerry?" And nah, man, it was like old dude from Baker or something come up to me, or some other dude be like, "What's going on, man?" Like it's like, hey, you come speak to me maybe first. Not that I'm trying to make that happen, but it's like I'm not here to be like friendly. It's like I'm here to dominate at what I do.
Coach, I'm
And
gonna
if
tell
that
you
means
this, man.
not having any friends except the coaches, and by the end of the thing, I'm telling the coaches, you best tell that dude to get out of my face. I ain't gonna be worried about no scholarship. Y'all gonna be thinking I'm not the best only football player out there. I'm best at kicking some ass. But other than that, that's how it's got to be sometimes, man. It's got to be respect over this love stuff. And I'm all about like y'all try to get along for the, like that's not going to help you, but at the same time, it's like when we watched the Colorado players a few weeks ago and these new age people went wild over like, "Oh, they're getting in a fight at spring practice or whatever or drills." And it's like, "Hey man, I mean, park football teams, two kids, off the line in board drills or something, it gets a little chippy out there. Next thing they're going after, going at it with each other basically, and it's like, getting into a little scuffle, and it's like that's just part of the game sometimes, and some the way it got out there yesterday, part of the game sometimes. But I mean, people that was like some kids, talking about, man, if we had equipment and stuff, it's like, well, I mean, they play rugby. And at some of this big man stuff at most of these elite camps, they didn't tell you to bring no helmet. It's too
I'm
hard
gonna
to
tell
do.
you.
And really, for the longest time, I remember there was rules like for us, if it wasn't like the high school 7-on-7 or national stuff, that was like when they said you could do it in the summertime, it was like, man, they couldn't even see you with no helmet on that had the school on it. You had to get your very own helmet and get like private lessons. Couldn't be
Oh,
doing nothing with a team with your true team. That's where you'd have to get in training with different people from different schools. That way, it didn't look like y'all were trying to get in extra work, and it sure couldn't be with anybody on your coaching staff.
oh man. And man, I hate to say it.
Which are all stupid rules.
Oh Lord, here you go. Here go my let it out rant. The coaches don't work hard enough for me.
Not after
Uh,
what I've seen.
uh, a lot of them looking for the next best player instead of developing. Uh, I'm telling you, man, you wouldn't have been a coach back there when I first started.
Yeah, you're expected to develop what you have and win. At least to fit that system, you're gonna develop what you
Yeah,
have
man.
and win.
I wouldn't. They're just like certain schools right now. They don't have. It should have been the next man up. You
Hmm.
you don't have a program if you got to go look for what you missing. You don't have a program. You just build good teams. A program rolls over regardless. Next man up. Oh, it's time for Kiki Wright to be the quarterback at Viger.
Yeah, Viger didn't rebuild. They
After
just
BJ Scott,
reloaded with whatever they had right there. Yeah.
Kiki was the next quarterback. BJ Scott was a 5-star athlete, y'all. Kiki Ray was the next quarterback up. Kiki Ray goes 15-0 and wins state because he was the next quarterback up. Come on, man.
Hmm.
That's when you got a program. And everybody trying to play catch up. I know everybody want to whoop Vog ass. I know everybody, beating Blunt ass and all this other shit. But at the end of the day, them folks just kick y'all ass. Bad. On Friday night, the parents didn't say, man, come in that game, man. Shit, I'll be going home by halftime. The parents knew that I didn't come to the game. Low attendance, everything. But why Viger have out? Viger to beat everybody's ass. They used to beat everybody's ass. When you beat Viger, it'll be a major upset. It is what it is. When you beat Saraland, who around here to beat Saraland? Who the last team to beat Saraland? I want somebody to come in to see it. Who the last team to beat Saraland? That's the thing. Everybody trying to remember. The last time Saraland lost was when they lost to Theodore when they was in 7A. And Theodore ain't been in 7A in the last 4-5 years. So it's been a while. But they can't beat the team out of town. There go the haters. There go the men acting like women. There go the men who act like women. Y'all, I was at a game on Saturday, and it was a coach saying, man, I don't like coaching girls, cause boy, them girls, man, they gonna fight every time they see each other, cause they gonna hold that grudge for the next 30, 40 years. And they ain't lying. That's how some of our men starting to operate. Y'all around this one holding grudges, or want something bad to happen to people all the time. It just be crazy, man. I don't get it. I swear I know.
I liked how the older kids like Morris and Braden Dixon, they didn't try to act like just because they were a little bit older than those kids or Braden or whatever that they were, like so much better than them. You know what I mean? That they weren't there to work or anything. I was real proud of Braden for real, man. He was helping a lot with the younger kids at multiple positions. He has a high football IQ. He was helping me. Sometimes I wouldn't even have to say anything. He would just go ahead and so when he was doing a good job with that. And Morris too, man. Both of them. They didn't big boy none of them little kids like acting like, get away from me, little man, or nothing like that, man.
Oh yeah, big shout out to them
And they
for
just
that.
treated them normal. Even little I don't know his name real well, but kid from Cottage Hill, man, a lot of pocket courage because man, he didn't have hardly any time when he got in there for 11-on-11, but he throws a great ball, beats a beautiful spiral. All those guys throw a great ball. Every single one of those quarterbacks in that picture, that they have potential oozing out of their pores, man. Such
I
a
was
tough
sitting there.
position
I
you
was
have to
sitting there
work at
looking
every
at
day.
Lynch. I was sitting there looking at Lynch in the pocket. He had constant foot fire going. He wasn't just sitting there and then waiting on something to happen, and then all of a sudden he'll sitting up. Uh, I'm telling you, man, it's hard playing quarterback when it's a moving target at you. A lot of kids. I found out why kids that do well in 7-on-7 don't do well in the game. Because normally in 7-on-7, when you about to come opening your route, that ball is on the way. So it's on the receiver. Now, it's just like yesterday, the kid from Jackson, he cuts down the route. I said, boy, you thought he wasn't gonna have time to throw it to you. That's the difference in 7-on-7 and real football, coach. That's the difference right there. You
Yep.
don't know if the quarterback got 1 second to throw, if he gonna have 5. What the hell we talking about? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and we in Alabama. Make this shit make sense. We over here in Alabama.
There's
We talking about
probably
1 Mississippi,
somebody
2 Mississippi.
coming free on a if you've got it set up right, where somebody can be free every play if you know how to coach. For high school football, it should be almost like by the time that guy catches the ball, he has almost no time to react.
And yesterday, y'all, we had a lot of that going on. We had fun.
Hmm.
Y'all, it ain't nothing like simulating the game. It ain't nothing like
We
it.
actually got to see some defense penetrating the backfield and actually getting after the football. And I don't think I've hardly seen that in any practices or real games over the
Exactly.
last couple of years. So, to get to see some kids get in there and almost, you know, have to be like, oh, we both knocked it out at the same time. And, am I going to fall on it or are you going to? Don't bobble it and let them jump on it. Oh, is it a scrum or we're in a pile? You know, some of that would start to happen just because things were happening so fast. You got the two defenders in there almost knocking the ball at the same time, but they bump into each other. The offense gets back on the ball. We played it like real football. It wasn't like, oh, he was down. You knocked the ball out. No, the ball's live. I'm
Yeah.
gonna call it like real football, and everybody's sitting there like it's like we're playing real football. It's like a couple of times the quarterbacks they were getting rid of the ball at the line of scrimmage and could have
Say
took
that
off,
part
and we were
again,
like
coach. You playing what kind of football?
real football. But
Real
I ain't gonna lie,
football.
man. Lynch is one of mine. That kid's been working hard. I do him like Tom Brady. That kid practices in full equipment every time we have a session, and sometimes practices with his team, speed and agility, strength stuff for 2 hours, and then goes ahead and gets a private session for 2 hours. Sometimes out there over 4 hours, man.
You ring. Some of
And
y'all
it
like on
showed
the Allen's
yesterday.
family.
Two big third down conversion throws, one a deep crosser and then
AJ caught
a
a big
bang
one.
eight post. One was
Yeah.
3rd and 15, the other 3rd and 10. So in the clutch, man, and the biggest moments of that team having any type of chance, and then we get it in there 1st and goal.
And then now he tries to thread the needle. Here come Ray Reese. Ray Reese,
Yep,
I'm telling you,
he learned
that kid
something
was
right
all over
there.
that
He
thing.
learned. He learned. Throw it away. Look, try to make a progression. Don't try to. And see, that's where I think some coachings come into play that is not where what we would coach, and maybe kids revert back to just either their instincts, something they've been taught, video games. And I think a lot of it's just like one defender reads or certain areas of the field, like, okay, I'm reading this apex in this corner, like right here, and it's like, but are you even looking to the other side of the field? It's like the matchup ain't. I don't like that side of the field. You're over there near the right middle and that hash. I would not throw that ball. It seems like an easy throw. That seems like where all the danger is.
Tell you.
The strength of the defense was over there too. I was kind of like, man, the left over here
The
wide
left was
open.
wide open. But he was trying to
Hey,
get in the end zone.
had a
He got,
swing to the back.
oh,
Had a
man.
swing to the back at a bang eight from the kid at the X with a condensed split. One of those were going to be open. But man, you learning. We learning here. I didn't tell him anything. I let them go down there. A lot of the times, I let the quarterbacks call their own plays, tell the routes, whatever. Like, no, all I was doing was maybe coaching on some technique or for them, the line to hurry up and get set and other things. I let them play yesterday. It's like, what are you gonna do? What adjustment can you make? I'm not gonna spoon feed you. What are you gonna do in this situation? What would you do if you had full reign? So I think a lot of them wish they probably would have done something different. Maybe shorten some of the routes for some of their receivers who had been running routes all day. Too long a route. Everybody can't be running deep. Maybe one or two guys, but and then you got to set them up right for it to happen, so it can happen quick. Because if not, you ain't gonna have time to look over there, look down the field.
Yep. I'll tell you, man. It's
Nothing
pretty
wrong
much,
with that. Take
you
what the
know,
defense gives you.
tell you.
Just like how Mason Palmer's been to enough showcases. He knows nobody's open, and you got a little crease. Go showcase your skills.
Oh, yeah.
Legs too. Don't just stand there waiting until the last second wanting to prove I'm going to throw the ball. If there's nothing there, there's nothing there. I thought overall the defensive play might have been a little better than the offensive play yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Defense was flying.
hmm
I'm talking about when you sit there and just replay it.
But hey, we say that, but that was against the pass. Then we decided to run the ball, and it was almost like we were scoring or picking up a first down every run. And we stopped just to do that. We didn't even count that as part of the 11 on 11. We just stopped that to make that like a little indie session, just to show them like We y'all don't even think you can run the ball out here like this. We're gonna show you how easy it really is to run the ball. Man, them angles was hitting them trying to be slanting linemen or man, them kids were getting turned and washed away. That outside zone was wide open every time.
Well, I tell you, mm-mm-mm. I can tell you this. I know we were glad it's over. Hey, man, I was up 18 hours yesterday.
Woo! Yeah, I know. I felt it today. I was tired. I had to drive across the bay, and then I had to drive to Bruton and back. And man, there was a couple of times I was like, I am tired today. So I guess with the heat index, it got 90 for the first time. It was 80. It said it read 89 today on the vehicle.
Yep, yep, yep.
Start hydrating.
Man, say that again, Coach.
I said, but everybody start hydrating now. Don't let it get you. This heat. Better start getting acclimated. But them kids that showed up yesterday, they a little bit more acclimated. 4 hours, man, almost. Whew.
Yeah, buddy. I'm just sitting here thinking, man, yeah, buddy. I just, want to be a kid for the day, just to hear what everybody else had to say.
Those guys had a good time out there yesterday, man. They were getting after what they like to do. They were playing football
Oh yeah,
on a Sunday at starting at 2 o'clock in Saraland, Alabama. Could have been watching March Madness or at the movies or something, man.
yep, yep, yep. Boy, another day, another way.
We might have to retire talking about it some more until tomorrow shows.
Tell you, Coach, it don't really be nothing to really talk about, man. Man, you can ride by these schools, man. They be ghost town.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you, mm-mm-mm. And the people look for us to get on here and get all in our feelings about it. But at the end of the day, if you don't care, we don't care.
I don't know what my feelings are supposed to be in. I just do football, man. That's all I know.
Tell you all day, every day.
I don't know nothing about no feelings. I'm like a job. I'm like a hard boss. I just want production.
Tell
That's who I love. The people producing points and stats. That's what I want. I want to win. So whoever can help me win.
Oh yeah. Well, too.
Oh, but I can't lie to you and say I don't have favorites. You might become my new favorite. You gotta do something though. It ain't gonna be because like, oh man, Johnny, he's such a good boy. Okay, good deal. We'll get him to go ask the librarian for some extra napkins or something when we don't have enough for the pizza party. But until then, I'm not thinking about the napkins for the pizza party. I'm thinking about winning ball games, football games. Got to have football players to win football games. If you ain't got them, you got to develop them. You got to make them. Man, that new logo looks good, man.
Oh man, put that back on the screen real quick. Yeah, I like that. Where is it? Yeah, but uh.
Yeah, it was a good job on that one, man.
Oh yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of wish it was one of my logos.
yeah,
Good
but
one.
ain't
Uh,
nobody in the comments or nothing. Like they must bark
get,
out of this
I'm
for
getting, I'm getting that on a black T-shirt, buddy.
real.
It's gonna look fire. Ooh, man, even a black hoodie. Ooh, might have to get that on a Centronel, whatever they are, burgundy or something. What are they? What is their official? Are they burgundy, maroon, cardinal? Hey, they're like a Minnesota or a Arizona State type.
Man,
Look, man.
mm, mm, mm. You know, I hope they ain't got nobody. I mean, no track meet tomorrow. I think they start back tomorrow. Middle school
Yeah, I think so too.
championships. Yeah. Yeah, but sound like you're typing over there, come.
Yeah, man. I was just reading into this information you can look into on the internet about our showcase. It's all right there too. If anybody, see, we ain't gotta say nothing. It's been there since this morning.
Mm. Mm. And and then they get mad at you, but there's only so much anybody can take. You know what I'm saying? The shenanigans got to stop.
Yeah, no shenanigans.
Tell you, man, this is a quiet Monday night. I'll tell you that. Shit, I should have been taking me a nap. I know I'm probably snoring and everything. Shit, tired as hell. Uh, uh, uh. Mm. Tell you. Well, yeah, we gonna be posting videos and everything. Big Mac got it rolling though. Tell you that. Shit, he got it rolling, y'all. I'm gonna tell you this: if Big Mac get away from some people and just was to himself, man, he'd be so much dangerous. He gotta cut some people out. He tied to some people that's stopping him. You know, but Coach, you still here?
Yeah, I'm here, Coach.
Oh, okay.
I'm here, man. I was just letting you talk for a minute.
So we crossed the hour. We got an hour
Yeah,
in.
man, we got an hour in tonight. It's all good. We can get some rest, man.
Tell you, tell you, man. Shit, I was on the phone with Coach Good about 2, 3, 4 times today. School to school. Tell you, tell you, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to see the results of what these kids putting in.
Yep,
Well, Daddy,
there it is.
tell you, hope everybody got their field of stuff. We get that to them. Take it from now.
Yep.
But y'all ain't got nothing else. I done talked all day. Shit, this is my second time on. Coach, you got anything else, Coach?
Got.
Huh?
I said I ain't got nothing else till the next show.
Well, that is, y'all. We might take a day off tomorrow. Shit.
We sure might, man. We might.
Tell you,
It might
yeah,
be time to take a little break
tell
after
you.
the showcase.
The folks talk about the next one, whatever we feel like it. That's when it is.
Yeah.
I am KT Thorne.
Yeah. And I'm Jeff Ford.
Y'all, we are out of here. And we'll see y'all whenever we see you. Peace.
Isn't it curious that the moment you begin to grow, the people around you begin to vanish? That when you were reckless, lost in the noise of indulgence, you were never alone. But now, as you strive for something more, silence, you see human beings cling to familiarity, not because it is good, not because it is right, but simply because it is known. And when you begin to change, when you step beyond the version of yourself they once knew, it unsettles them. Most friendships are not built on deep connection, but on shared habits. If you drink, they drink. If you complain, they complain. If you fear, they fear. Misery, after all, loves company. But the moment you no longer entertain the drama, the gossip, the self-destruction, the crowd thins. Not because they dislike you, but because they do not know you anymore. And truthfully, they do not wish to. So what will it be? To stay the same, surrounded but stagnant, or to walk alone for a time and discover the rare few who resonate with your highest self? Because the irony is The loneliest path is often the only one that leads to true belonging.